Hi, Jason Young from Furrow Management Systems. We're just here to explain what our liquid kits are involved. We have our front end kit, which is the main system on the bar, and then we have our back end kit, which is the plumbing on the machine itself for our friction flow delivery tubing. So our setup generally involves a tank somewhere mounted on the machine, either on the drawbar or on the machine itself, a high-pro pump, suction filter, and in this case, a rate pod rate control unit. This basically integrates with an ECU and the rate control computer and a tractor, which will do the full rate control system, deliver liquid from here as the machine dictates to the liquid delivery system, which is our friction flow kits on the bar. This is our back end kit for our friction flow liquid systems. So we have our tank module feeding into our primary manifolds, which splits our 25mm delivery into 1/2 inch delivery lines. So on this machine, being 60 foot, we have 8 delivery zones on here with our different check valves assemblies. So we have them mounted up under the air kit, 1/2 inch hose delivering into each one of those. The check valves are individual for each outlet. So we have each one feeding an 8mm or 6mm delivery tubing to our SE14 delivery line, our Flexion delivery line, both feeding into the boots and corresponding. So we got an SE14 delivery into the seed zone and our nitrogen delivering below the seed zone into the system down there. Very basic, very simple. All the tubing's mounted up out of the frame, so there's no trip hazards. Matches up simply with the air kit as well. So when you're looking for any faults or any blockages, it's very quickly defined to fault finding. One simple joiner in the whole system, so there's not multiple joiners, and very neat and tidy and very simple and very easy to install as well. This is a different system we've seen earlier from this morning. This is basically our basic naked manifold unit. We're using a stainless steel high pro. We're going to get a 3-inch suction filter mounted up here as well to integrate in for our pump protection. The pump pressure feeds into the pressure relief valve assembly with priority agitation. Then the pressure out of that unit feeds in our regulation valve, our flow meter, a single section valve. Link this in with the John Deere rate controller. Gives these guys the full opportunity to do full rate control with a very basic simple manifold that's just basically utilising existing machinery they already have and just adapting it up to use what they need for this system. As you can see, this is still a work in progress. We've got the pump mounted, the regulation valves here. The farmer's working in process. We're consulting him today about how we're going to assemble the rest of it. We've got a 3-tank multi-stream bin that we're going to try and work out how we're going to integrate the 3 tanks to work as one. So we're trying to equalise the 3 tanks so they're all sucked together, the return line together. And then basically from there, we should have a pretty solid unit. Okay, this is a custom setup to introduce SE14 into our liquid cart. So we've got a custom tank here set up. So it's a 3B multi-stream that we've ripped all the metering gear off, and we're going to put base plates and equalisation hoses on the tank. And then we're going to introduce neat SE14 into that filling system. So we'll get the Venturi set up on the bottom of the tank here. We'll introduce our liquid into the side. It'll draw in the required amount of SE14 and then mix that in the delivery line and feed into the 3 tanks. So then we can control how much SE14 we have drawing out at the time, feed into the 3 tanks with the pump running at the back of the tank, agitating constantly. We'll get a good stream mixing. And then once we start running again, we'll have a good product delivery. So that gives us a bit of an insight on some of the systems Furrow Management can design and build for clients. If you need any more info, please check out our website,